jug that used to be full of pretzels. Now it's full of odds and
Oh
ends.
my god.
It's held up literally by an incense, like one of those,
Oh,
one
we
of
are
these.
streaming live.
Oh Jesus! Never mind.
Yes, stop talking bullshit.
Ah,
Alright,
oh,
so
now I touch.
I pressed the
Now I
button she
touch.
told me to, but she did not tell me to press the go live button. So I did not press that when the timer went down. I only pressed the button I was told to press, which is the transition button. But irregardless,
Ooh,
That's
he's
fair.
mad.
That's
am
fair.
now
That's fair.
I am now the fake DM for those watching on the live stream on Twitch until the baby goes to sleep, which is who knows because it's late and he is not sleeping. But I am Cuba, usually referred to as Erdnot. We are missing Abaddon. We got Eric, whatever his name is, Lupson with the camera.
Yeah, sorry guys. Hopefully
But
not.
Go, we're live.
Motion sick. We are
Pretty sure we're
live.
Are we? Actually, let me double check that.
Our live.
Pretty sure we're live. It said live. Yeah, we're
This is what I
live.
do for
We're live.
you.
We got 3 people watching. I think that's like 3 of us here. But anyways,
Fine.
I have so we reached 50 subscribers. We unlocked like mass potential now. I believe the thing is showing the wrong number. The live is showing the wrong number. We actually have 55 subscribers right now total. So
Yep, we just
we
I
have
think
met
it's 56.
and exceeded.
I think we just
56.
got
Just
one more.
damn. Oh yeah, there we go.
56.
56. Yep.
Oh.
That's awesome. Whoever just did that, thank you. All right. So I've been instructed to give the following thanks to new followers, and whoever
Alright.
number 1156 is, I will find out who you are. That doesn't sound creepy, and we will thank you as well. But for right now, the people who got us to 50 is NGKY1, Powerman 119, Lord Byron of Chancery Castle, PS
Anna again.
Olivus,
It's really costly.
John 4, Delican Furborn? Oh wait. Elkin
Furborn?
Ferrelborn. Yeah, the first. DM Chuck, Wicked Beth, Jim Bob Morton, the
Jim Bob.
D&D show, Shark Rider 23, Alberin RPG, Collard, CS 793. That's my sister. Really bad verb. Atherion. I'm terrible at reading these, if you couldn't tell.
You have just bad.
No, you're
28.
totally nailing it.
You have really bad reading comprehension.
Nailing it.
All of the above.
Never heard anything so good.
Let's see.
Do you read-
Minimax Minis.
It's also really exciting.
Oh, reading is really exciting.
Nailed
oh,
it.
2 more.
What's coming
Carol. I know how to say this one. CarOS _9.
This is so fucking so painful to hear you try to
Carl?
read.
I'll send you this and you can read them. 07 Joe Burke, FURC. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, so thank you to all of those people because they're the ones that got us to 50. I didn't hear what you said, but I'm sure it wasn't nice. We collaborated with the DM, the Mark Knight, so we gifted him 50 subs. Are going to. I don't know if she did that yet. So that's going on. If the Nat also reaches 50 followers by the end of the month, they get another 5 subs, or we get another 5 subs. I don't know. These are her notes. And on Saturday, this coming Saturday, we will give away a code to create your very own custom colored plastic mini from HeroForge.com. Not a sponsor. Winner will be chosen from our followers. We don't know how we will choose the winner yet, but we will and have this. And we'll decide by Saturday who the winner is and how we choose the winner. And the new tokens that you see on us are in little corners right here, which is they're really cool looking. Are also from the token creator on HeroForge.com, and is made available to the Kickstarter backers. And she keeps saying that by the end of the month, the rest of the world will get to see the glories of Hero Forge 2.0 with all the color minis and token maker and everything like that. So hopefully that's true, because I know all of us. I know she made all of us, but I really want to like add color to like the 50 characters I have saved on Hero Forge myself. So that's that. Those are all the notes. That is the show. Good night, guys. No, I'm kidding. So I guess we just wait for the DM to show up and talk about where we are and what we think we're gonna do. when last we left our heroes, their horses were stolen by gross-looking giant Spider-Men things. Well,
Yeah,
only
it's
two
weird
were
that.
horses.
What did she call them again? What are the names of the spider guys?
A
Oh,
nasty.
I don't remember. I don't know. Did she message it to
It
us?
was, I don't know. It was like Edencats or something like that. I don't know. Something that didn't make sense for Spider-Man, like Spider Guy, Spider-Man. It was right there. You know? So
Yeah,
close
she
to
just
greatness.
has the picture here. It doesn't say. It doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
They're-
weird
they're-
goop.
They're
Weird.
nasty looking though.
Did we want to like
Weird
talk
goop.
strategy or something?
Well,
Meeting?
do you have a map you could throw up? Cuba?
Mm.
I don't believe there was a map. I thought Izzy said she's just going to describe it because there's no map to show us
Oh
yet.
yeah, that's right.
Tell me we're
We're
not
going
live, but
We're going
aren't
old
we all?
school.
Are we live? Aren't we all seeing live?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
we are
seeing-
live.
we're
Okay,
on-
so okay, she's like, okay. She says, "Oh wait, you are." Okay, I'm looking at the thing saying live now. I'm like, I know I didn't just waste my breath on all that.
No.
Read it all
Nat,
again.
Nat Awesome wants to
Saying,
hear
like,
our
should we talk
backstories.
strategy while we're waiting?
I don't think all of our backstories have been revealed yet. I know Ernot's backstory is still a mystery to us. I don't think we know anything about Vidania. We got a
Nope.
little bit from Zan. Micaiah we haven't got much of. Abaddon we know worked in a bar.
Maybe we should fill people in up to the point of what is known to everyone else in the party.
Sure, we can do that.
Do we want to go
Who wants to go
alphabetical?
first?
No,
You're
well,
gonna make me
you
do
brought
that.
it. You
Can maybe
you
do
brought it
that
up.
right now? I couldn't even read
Gotta
names.
go going backwards. Dan, you're first.
yeah. How about that? How about you brought? It was your idea, Zan. How about you go?
So, Xander Huntsman, he, let's see what is known. He joined the party shortly after the funeral for his beloved Tricelle. She was buried in the town of Greenest. It's when they met the party. So far, all anyone knows is she was killed in a raid by Cain the Unbeatable and his horde of roaming Goliaths. They have a history. It's not fully known yet how deep their history goes, but Zan is on a quest to train himself so that he can stand up to Cain if he can ever find him again in his roaming horde.
We're just a horde of Goliaths. I thought just Cain was the Goliath. I didn't know he had like a horde of them.
Goliaths tend to stay together in a horde.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'll write that down so we're now not shocked when there's a wall of Goliaths coming at us.
Say, I only thought it was one. We just signed up for a lot more than I think we bargained for.
I'm out. I'm out.
And Micaiah said that she'll help Zan. Micaiah already promised to help Zan.
You promised.
Promise.
Yep.
All right. Who wants to go next with backstory that has been revealed thus far for you. Abaddon, you are muted before the record.
Danya. Next.
You don't know shit about me.
Oh, you
think
got
I'll-
purple hair
I
that you like to stay put whenever you're in battle.
I mean, I don't get hurt. Why would I move?
Hey,
You want to move, Vidania? No, no.
Nah.
I'll stay right here.
I like this
Right.
spot right here.
I
Never
think
gets touched.
I think
Never gets touched.
Zan
Plays
I think Zan is the only one who knows anything about Vidania, and that's just because he happened to notice another purple-haired elf.
Oh yeah. Well, Micaiah knows some stuff.
Yeah, I do know a
from
little
the
bit,
bar.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You two got drunk. And
Yeah, we
started
got drunk.
talking.
they got
So-
fucking
So
hammered.
I think everybody just knows that I'm searching for someone. And the two of you know it's my sister, who I have met up with. And she was a total bitch.
Wait, are you talking about your fictional sister?
I'm looking
or
at
your
you,
real
Just
sister?
gonna
Abaddon.
catch you.
Who is also playing this game right now.
It is weird. I find myself like looking at her when I talk about my sister. It's like
There's real life, doesn't it?
but I think
I feel
that's
that,
all
I feel
anybody
that.
knows.
I think so.
Pretty much, I think.
Yeah, the rest of us don't know about your sister yet, and you haven't told anybody that your dad keeps calling you mental collect,
No,
and you keep like not answering.
my dad.
Mental.
She does not accept apologies.
Decline.
I do like to accept a call from Madania's daddy.
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 Decline.
Deadums.
Not now, Dad.
So,
Aw.
Micaiah, that you'd be next on the background revealing.
Did you
right?
next or not? For
Do
you.
Oh yeah, wait. I can't do
Technically.
the alphabet backwards.
What
Dude,
alphabet?
if I got pulled over, sober or intoxicated, I'm going to jail because I can't do the alphabet in any direction.
Can anybody actually do that?
Then I'm asking.
Can do the
Very
whole
few
thing.
bottle.
sure.
Z Y X W V U
W V.
Of course, Dan
C
could do it.
R Q.
All right, stop
You.
showing off. We know.
That's either
Say,
that's either he's either
backwards.
showing off that he's like just that skillful,
do
or
it.
that's how many times he's been pulled over in sobriety checks.
He's Irish.
I am Irish. I am Irish. It's good to have these things prepared.
I teach you that when you're a little Irish. It's like a second language. Never get pulled over, just
I-
start spouting this out.
Yeah, I don't slur my speech. I speak cursive.
Oh,
Cut out-
whatever he
cut out
said, he
that
cut
last
out.
bit.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I said
like I don't.
We're sure,
speak, I
it's
speak-
funny though.
I said I don't slur my speech. I speak cursive.
There you go.
There you go. All right, so I'm next. Okay, so Erdnot, but I don't know what you people know about Erdnot other than he owns and runs the Brew Bottle Tavern in oh, I'm having a what the hell's the
Baldur's
name of the city? The Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate.
Gate.
Yeah, brain fart there. What else has been revealed to you guys? I don't think much. I think I've
You're
revealed.
You're
Sure.
after the shadow.
I want to find out more about them, yeah, but my motives behind that have remained elusive to you all. I believe I revealed, obviously, my clan name because it's my name. Yeah, his clan hails from the Trajan Hills, which is far to the south. I think that's it. You know, I have a cousin because you met him at the bar. I've mentioned a wife. I don't remember if I mentioned the status of her. You know, he has a daughter because he got mail. And I think that's it. You don't really know much else about him. Nobody
came back from
cares
the
to
dead.
ask.
Like,
I did come back
true.
from the dead. That was pretty cool. Yes.
That's kind of a big
Yes,
one.
that wasn't part of the original backstory. That wasn't Well, that wasn't planned. That was I have pages and pages of notes and backstory and details about all sorts of shit. Though the coming back from the dead, that was a recent thing. Yes. So when we were in the cave of the cultists and we were getting our ass handed to us by a dragonborn and a couple of what were they, berserkers, human berserkers.
Yes.
We thought we had that situation well in hand until like the dragonborn dropped like 4 of us. and yeah, as when Erdnot died, he was met by an angel from a herald of the All-Father and was given new life, new purpose, and new powers.
I just noticed that. I just noticed that in the chat, Izzy said he stopped moving. I'm gonna give it 1 more minute. Like it makes it sound like she was like, shh, 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 go to sleep, shh, shh, shh. Just like, just until he stopped moving, just enough.
I can put him to nap. She can't get him to nap like in the middle of the day. I can put him to nap in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so. I can't put him to sleep at night. He won't go to sleep at night for me anymore. It's like this weird balance that we have to do. Pain in the ass, to be honest.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for hosting.
I can't hear you. You're
Thanks.
muted.
I'm
Thanks,
muted.
Nat Awesome, for hosting the stream.
I'm muted over here.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Hello. Oh my God. Okay.
I don't think I was doing too bad. I was keeping them entertained. Wasn't I? Tell me someone in the comments that was keeping you entertained. Are you not entertained? It's like throw my gladius statue.
All right. Hold on. I just gotta fix my roll 20 thingy. Oh, did we lose somebody?
Oh,
Again?
oh, who's that? Oh, Abaddon.
Oh. And
But I can't
Vidania.
see Vidania for some reason.
Blinked out.
Black? Does
I
it?
have her. She's frozen on mine.
Oh.
And like a hair moving pose. Like
Actually,
broken.
I'm
between
gone.
I'm gone, and she's just like a black screen for me.
on
It comes.
the Pat Zan on the Twitch, you're actually split. As if you don't do enough, you're split in between Vidania
Can you
and
hear
yours.
me?
Did you see that?
I think that'll fix itself once the cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once they shift back.
Yeah.
Musical screens.
We
They
play
use
it.
the
We play musical
outfit
screens
back.
every week. You're red, and you're
Yeah.
in the wrong. There you go. You're coming back.
Connecting is bad tonight too, just like it was Saturday. I mean, not as bad, but not good. Oh Jesus! Who's that? Now it's Vanya.
Wonder what happens. Like, what happens to you all? Does it just like cut out? Just disappear?
Can you hear me? See
Yeah.
me?
Yep.
Am I back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're back.
I know a couple of times on Saturday when I backed out and then went back in, it made it better. It cleared it up for 10 minutes or so at a time.
All right. So
It's like it gets a backlog of internet beams.
okay. So we tried Skype and that was not happening. I could not figure out how to get all of the screens on my thingy at the same time, so we had to give that up. Is the music really loud, or is it just me?
I turned it down on
Just
mine.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's at the same level I always have that.
All right. So I'm actually going to there we go. I'm gonna switch it. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh, cheese
It's
and
one of
rice.
those nights.
Okay, so we did the intro already, and thank you to everybody.
Butchered half of those screen names, by the way.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Oh, it was
horrible.
awful.
I had a feeling that you would. So I'll just go through them because these are like all the people who helped us in the past week to get to 50, get to affiliate. NGK1, Powerman 119, Lord Byron of Chancery Castle, P. Solus, John 4, Declan Feralborn, DM Chuck, Wicked Beth, Jim Bob Morton, The D&D Show, Shark Rider 23, Alberon RPG, Kulkrad, C. Said in 93, that's your sister, Really Bad Reverb, Abram, The Babe Tabor, Axarion, Chuma 28, who may or may not be my coworker, Inmax Minis, Thoreau WS9, and I think it's 07J of Irk, but I'm not really sure.
That one was 07 Joe Furk or Joe Fuck or
I mean, it
something
could
like
be.
that.
But thank you to everybody who got us there. Abaddon, we've lost you again. Your video. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I am. Can't you tell?
All right. So I'll
It's
just
my beams.
the little counter thingy
She was.
down at the bottom is not right. Although, did we get another follower just now?
We did.
So
It's just right as we
Said
started, we got one more.
Mhm.
I don't know, like, how to tell who that was.
Oh, I can tell. Hold
It
on,
should be
hold
in
on, hold on,
the
hold on.
Discord.
Oh,
Thank
Annie
you.
Peg again. It's you, Peg.
oh, it's me. Follow my other email.
Okay.
Follow us.
What is this? Oh, that's just a random side screen. Okay. So we'll see what we can do tonight. By the way, my hair is it was 50-50 split between pink and curls, so I'm doing curls tonight because it's the shorter of the 2 days, and this is a very hot wig. And on Saturday, I'm gonna do the pink, also because the pink one is one of my favorites. Until I'll wear it longer.
What else think when I was wearing her wig that it made me look like Sammy Hagar? Like I was looking at him, I'm like I look like Sammy Hagar. It's kind of cool.
Looked
Oh, okay,
amazing.
fine. I'm the only one who thinks I look like Sammy Hagar. Actually, I'm
Is
better.
it-
I'm better looking than Sammy Hagar. He's not a pretty man.
Is it weird that I kind of wish that when we play in
You're a pretty man.
is it weird that I wish that when we play in person again that we could all pick a wig?
Can.
Just like
I clean them. I've got special spray.
I just want one like I look so
That would
pretty.
be the pink one. The pink
You
one
know?
would look good on you. All right, so I guess let's see what we can get done in terms of playing tonight. Let's see how much playing we can do. When we last left the bums of Greenest on your 37th day of travel from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep, that's not an actual sentence that is written correctly, but I'm just going to keep going. Still trying to determine the best next steps for your thief problem, Micaiah confided in Arik and Zan her trepidation with the young tiefling Abaddon. After witnessing her talking to the individual believed to be responsible for stealing items from the party, Abaddon learned that Minxie, the quirky cultist halfling, had given Imsa a sparkly from the cult. Minxie created more drama as Erdnot got confronted by Braxton, the hill dwarf that seems to be in charge of the cultist wagon, telling him to stay away from her. Meanwhile, Vidania dealt with some inner turmoil as she received messages from her father. The day only got more complicated as an Eldercap attack, Ettercap, not Eldercap, Ettercap attack resulted in the abduction of several horses and a young human guard by the name of Orvustia, who Silistag the Pole had been mentoring for this entire trip. So we rejoin you on the outskirts of an ominous stone crypt after having quickly tracked the monsters over half a mile from the caravan. And the this music is really loud on my end. The description that I gave to you all of what you see currently was that you're about 60 feet within the woods from an overgrown and crumbling stone structure with webbing visible on the outside of it. Trees grow all around, so it's clear this crypt has been long abandoned, and currently you've all stopped to observe a dark entrance, impossible to see inside from where you are. It's approaching noon, but this area of the woods is heavily shaded by trees. So what are y'all doing?
I still think that
Things
we
are-
should send our scouts to kind of look a little bit ahead. We're at the edge of a clearing, you said?
No,
Has
it's not a
has it
clearing.
been-
It's only been about
Yeah,
like 30 minutes. You guys had to track them for a little bit over half a mile, and so it's been like approximately, we'll say like 20-25 minutes since you guys did your hunter's mark and whatnot.
That's
I no longer have my hunter's mark up on
Oh, yeah, it
the
was
one that
on-
ran away. Oh, yeah,
You moved it.
Ernot has
Yep.
his.
Can I like? So I have stone cunning. Whenever I make it's a trait of dwarfs or hill dwarfs at least. I'm sure all of them. Whenever you make an intelligence / history related check to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency points to the check instead of your normal proficiency. So can I like take a gander at this structure and see if I like recognize like what it was or is and who made it?
Sure, yeah, you can make a perception or a history check.
Yeah. So proficient. So add double proficiency bonus. So I don't know how you add double proficiency.
You just double your proficiency and add it.
It's just,
I don't know how else
Where-
to explain it.
I didn't
It
know if it
wasn't
was like
how-
a
intelligence was his garbage stack.
God, that was so
I
funny.
am an 8 intelligence.
No. So your proficiency is a +2, so you add a 4 to whatever you roll.
Okay.
And yeah,
Why is it not oh, the thing's not up. Hold on.
what's this thing called again? What's this thingy you're doing?
Stone cunning.
All right, let me just look it up because I don't remember everything that you said. Stone cunning.
Okay.
Showing up anywhere.
All right. So that'd be a 22 then on that roll.
Nice.
30.
So you can tell that this is a human-made structure from a very long time ago. It's much older than you are. But besides that, there isn't really much more to tell. It looks like it's given the size of it, it was for somebody important or several somebodies important. But it's definitely not dwarven made. It is a human made structure.
So Victor Doom said
I didn't hear what you said.
it's like a crypt or a tomb.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I say we mosey on in and find the damn horses before they get eaten.
Do you
We should
want
check for
to
some
track
traps.
your mark?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm figuring we're doing, right? Because you said it's been 30 minutes, so the hunter's mark lasts an hour, so we
Yep.
got 30 minutes to that I can feel it, I guess.
Yep. You can tell that it's coming from within the structure.
DM,
Alright.
Yep.
I wanted to let you know that I cast mage armor on myself.
All right. How
I
long
did
did-
that
how long-
already in D
D&D
roll
Beyond.
20.
A roll 20. Okay. How long does
I think it's like 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. This is my timer.
Oh. So, are you heading in or are you watching?
I would like to just kind of look around, see if there's anything amiss, kind of see if anything looks like is off.
Okay. You can. So as you're watching, you guys sit there for another minute or two watching, and as you do, you suddenly see just the glimpses of like the kind of like gangly arms waving from the inside of the entrance there, and you see two of those giant spiders get kind of almost like shooed out by the big purple thingies that had grabbed your horses and Orvustia. So you see it kind of like man, like hiss and spit a little bit, and these two giant spiders kind of like skitter out and disappear, like they've been driven off.
Erna, did you tell us all that it's a tomb?
Yes.
Or did you just run away?
And run away. I'm at the entrance, and apparently two giant spiders just went. Yeah. And if
are one of those the ones that you hunters marked? Can you sense that?
The hunters marked in yeah, one of the Eder caps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Can I reach down, pick up a rock? Like I'm assuming like it's dark in there. Like, I mean I know we have dark vision, but like peering in. Okay, so let me rephrase that. Peering in from like the entrance, what do we see even with dark vision? Does it just get too dark to see at a certain point?
You're 60 feet away from the entrance, and what you can tell is that it goes down, but you can't see. You can't see.
Okay.
Well, I think we should just go for it at this point. What do you guys think?
We gotta get moving. I turn to Eckert and say, "Put on your goggles, boy."
All right. What
I think we should take Ergnot's lead so that he can track his mark.
Your fancy goggles.
Yes.
All right. Got my goggles on. Let's go.
Are you ready?
Can we check for traps?
If that's the case, then we probably we're gonna want Zan in front for that. Either Zan or Verdania, I'm assuming.
I'll say, somebody check for traps. That isn't me.
When we get up towards the entrance, I'll check for traps up by Eckert and Ergnot.
Okay, you can make an investigation check.
Let's go.
That would be a 9.
So as you guys are you guys being stealthy, by the way, or are you just kind of walking up to the right in there?
Sir, in perpetuity is
Zan always says stealth. Zan always says stealth. I know some of us aren't very good at it, but
I'm not. Arik isn't trying to be stealthy at all.
It's always best if we can try and have them not see us coming.
Fuck it.
All right. So if not everybody is going to be stealthy, then there's no point in all of you rolling. So
I'm gonna be
roll for a stealth, but it's just not gonna go well. Like, let's do it. I'll roll for stealth. We'll roll.
You want to roll for stealth? All right, we'll roll for stealth.
Roll for stealth.
Whoa.
That's loud.
That was loud.
Just
Who threw
try.
their dice?
I
I
got.
think that might have been me.
Holy shit! I got a 17.
I got 23.
I got an 18.
With disadvantage, you got a 17?
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
My original was a 21.
Oh,
We
I
all
forgot
did,
disadvantage.
Oh no, I got a
We all
4.
disadvantage?
Oh no, you don't. No. You got
I
a
have
6.
it done.
You got a 6.
Ooh,
You did, or not. You take the lower of the two.
it says 17. No, what?
It rolls twice,
No, that
so
was
you
the
only.
history.
Oh, that's the history. No, that's good. All right, good job.
Yeah.
I was looking at that wrong.
We all do a disadvantage or only?
No,
No,
just
just-
the Arik and Erdnot, because they're very loud by nature.
I got a 16.
No.
They both say no.
We're wearing protective stuff that's not quiet.
Sucks because the second one I got with the disadvantage is an 18.
What did you get?
No. At 12, but I was saying that the second one that I rolled actually was an 18. So,
Oh, not bad. All right,
Well,
so you
with-
all. Did anybody get below a 10?
I did.
Oh shit. All right. Well, so you all approach the
we all
entrance
died.
to the crypt. Zan looking out for any traps. You don't see any traps. And as you're walking up to the front of this crypt, being very quiet, Avedon like trips on a little branch that was, or like a root that was sticking out from underneath one of the trees, and like falls flat on her face. She goes, "Ooh!" As she hits the ground, and you all turn
You
around
said
like
gracefully.
gracefully. She goes, "Ooh!" Hits the ground. And you all kind of stop and turn and look, and then like listen for a second. Don't hear anything in that moment, and you think that you might be all right. What is the marching orders here? Who's going in first?
I'll go
I
in
guess maybe
second.
Zan and I like next to each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
Because like
Good
I'm
point.
tracking the thing, but Zan's looking for booby traps.
All right, so you and Zan. There is enough room so that as you approach the entrance to this crypt, you can see that the entrance is about 10 feet wide. And hold on, actually, let me see what my description says here. Okay, yeah. So as you get closer, you can see that the steps entrance is about 10 feet wide by about 8 to 10 feet tall. So you can go in two at a time. What are you doing?
I'll be in the back.
I accidentally pressed buttons.
Yeah, please don't. Okay.
Avedon and Micaiah, do you guys want to take the center? And I'll be in back.
Yeah, I was
with,
gonna say we could be in the center because I'm a little bit hurt. Avedon's
I'll
squishy.
take the back.
All right.
I'll take the
Gotcha.
rear with Vidania.
Yeah.
We lost
Hopefully,
Sam.
hopefully,
Musical.
hopefully, me and Vidania don't kill each other by accident.
There's no like funky mushrooms in here, right?
All right, I'm gonna switch you over to your map here.
Oh, there is a map.
Woo.
I like maps.
So. All right, so let's see here.
I just see black.
You don't see anything at all.
No.
I just
some black.
reloaded it.
Hold on. Oh, this is my son of a bitch.
I know,
I
right?
set up
One of
all
those
of the
nights, man.
things. All right, hold on. I just gotta set
Whoa.
you guys up.
The goddamn beams.
Goddamn beams, the goddamn babies, who I love with all of my heart.
Of course.
Can you let me know if you guys start to see?
Yep.
I can see a little bit, yeah.
Okay, good. That means it's working. They made it a little bit easier to put night dynamic lighting and all that in here, so.
Oh,
So you guys can see something on the map now?
Not
No.
you, not yet. I'm almost there. Almost there. And you should be able to see right now.
Alright, yeah, I got it.
Say hi. It's my friends. Say hi.
Hi.
You're live.
Hey,
You're
Jay.
live on the internet. I said that. She ran away so fast. Said, you're on the internet.
Live on the internet. Bye.
Love it.
Aww.
I'll say goodnight to you
Aw.
after.
All right.
Oh, that was
Dad's a
sweet.
nerd.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Gave
She,
Daddy
I was convinced. I trying to convince her to make a character, just for fun. You know what I mean, with like the stats and all that.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, "That actually sounds really fun." So I
It
was like, "Yeah,
is
cool."
so much fun.
She
Thank
plays.
you,
She plays magic. She
Aw.
plays magic and stuff with me. So
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the same level of nerd.
oh yeah.
Thank you, Brodo01 and the Sherm, also 01. Hold on, I lost it. Sherm 1,
think it's
not 01. 1. For
Oh,
following. Wait,
difference.
Okay, so, alright, you guys can see. So, descending the stone steps brings you into a crypt of ancient broken stone. So I'm just going to move you all a little bit further up here.
DM, I would reach into my pouch and grab my little goggles of night and put them on my face so I can actually see.
Okay.
So I'm not completely blind.
The bricks and paving slabs show the weathering of untouched centuries with a thick coat of dust that hangs in the air. So actually, I'm going to shift you guys all around and just kind of put you... Hold on. Okay. Is that working?
Yep.
But I put you in the wrong order, so hold on.
Motherfucker.
Little icon on her thing. Oh, that's mage armor. Never mind.
Yeah.
Just the cool kids. Just the squishy ones.
It fills your mouth and lungs with an old must, accented with a distinct burning stench of decay. The smell draws your eyes to the edges of the square room where alcoves hold individual tombs. They're decorated with stone facsimiles of their presumed residents, 3 to your left and 1 to your far right.
Alcoves are. You speaking of alcoves? To the
Yes.
left.
Yeah, can you see the alcoves like right here, right there?
Well, since the dark thing is on, I can't actually see all that.
Oh, hold on. Oh, you're okay. So you can see this one.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you can see like webbing and whatnot. You can see webbing and everything on the edges here of this. What are you doing?
Does the
do you
webbing
wanna...
look fresh?
So
Or does it look
like,
old?
It's a combination. Some of it looks fresh, some of it looks very old, some of it like there's just this faint, like you can't even feel any wind coming in here, and yet you can see that some of the webbing is moving very slightly, as if there is a breeze in here.
That's not
But
good at all.
it all depends on on where you're looking.
Do you want to try and search
for
for
my hunter's
your...
mark?
What was that? You guys are talking over each other.
I would however you sense your hunter's mark, close my eyes, sniff the dust or whatever. However it's done, I would reach out and feel, so we know which direction to go.
Feel the beams.
So you can definitely feel that it's down here somewhere, and it's in a. Hold on, I'll put this thing. It's in like that direction.
What?
Are these are dead ends? Like this here is the hallway, right? And this is just like a tomb or sarcophagus, whatever.
Yeah, from what you can see, these are just little alcoves where. Let me. Hold on. This is a little bit off kilter here, which can screw things up. So. Oops. Yeah, you can see that those are dead ends. Sorry, just moving a little thingy here. Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey.
Hey. There we go. That was not working out the way I wanted. Yeah, so there's those are dead ends.
It's been like this way. Make my way this way. Slowly, cautiously.
Okay.
So I'll follow
I
her.
don't know how
Whoa!
I did not try and do that. Just all of a sudden I went to move Zan and it jumped halfway across the screen.
And from over my shoulder, I see nothing but feel the wind, and suddenly Zan is 30 feet in front of me, going.
And I'm just like kind of casually observing for traps just as we go, anything that seems dangerous or out of place.
Okay, you can make another investigation check.
Please be better. Cocked. That is a 13.
As you're going, you're checking. What the heck is all this back here? You're checking for traps. You don't see anything that looks out of place as you're going. What you do see as you're moving forward, though, behind you here, you notice that there is a opening that appears to be slightly ajar back here.
This is that, right?
What was that?
First, Zan, I didn't notice that because I didn't investigate, but Zan did, or the people behind us notice?
Yeah.
Zan
Are we
noticed
all
it.
moving
Whether
up?
Can I go get a closer look at it and see if I can see anything through it?
Sure.
Should the other four of us move up with? You guys want to move up with Zan and Erdnot?
Yeah, you guys can move up where you're.
It keeps jumping Zan way across.
You want me to
every
move
time.
you? Or...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I like he won't let go. I see two Zans on my screen now.
So peering in here, you can see a stone slab, and just it's super dusty in there, a little and hard to see, but you can also see what appears to be the hilt of a sword, and a very ragged looking cloth that's draped over the stone slab.
And the area it's too small to fit through.
It's a slab door that you could push if you wanted to open it up further.
Can I just take one more check to see if there's anything fishy about the door, and then slowly open the door?
Yeah. So I'll just say that the roll that you did before covers this area as well, and you don't see anything unusual except the door is just very old. It looks like it hasn't been moved in a very long time.
I would like to slowly and quietly try and just open the door before going in.
All right. So, you move inside of this room, and you can see it's just a very, very small little, like decorative room in a way. It's super, super old. You can now see very, very clearly that there's this long sword on this slab, and as you're looking up the slab, you can see that the red cloth that's hanging over, draped down all the way down to the floor, and that kind of pulls out a little bit. It looks like it'll crumble if you touch it. It's so old. And you do see also carved into the stone the name Marn the Courageous.
This was
I would like to pick
human
up.
tomb, you said, right?
What was that?
This is a human
Yes.
tomb. Crypt.
I think
So I wouldn't know who the fuck this guy is.
I would like to pick up the sword.
Okay. You pick up the sword. You can feel this.
Oh.
All right.
Sorry. Yeah. My foot's asleep.
You can feel that familiar like warmth that lets you know that there's something special about this sword. Something magical.
And you said it's a long sword?
Yes, a long sword.
I'll take it and hand it to Arik, because
he's so sweet.
Zan does not do so good with long swords. He's more of a short sword type of guy. But yeah, I'll give the sword to Arik.
Okay, Arik, you hold on to the sword, and you feel that familiar, warmth, as I mentioned, of now that you're getting used to handling magical items, it's getting more familiar to you. So you have a +1 longsword.
Ooh, okay. Is there anything inscribed or written on it that would tell me that, or is it just a feeling?
No, it's just a feeling.
Awesome.
Ernat would look at this interaction and look at Zan and be like, "Rising from the dead? Doesn't seem like you."
Sometimes, in dire circumstances, we need all the help we can get right now.
Ernat lets out a loud chuckle because he's done this before too.
DM, what was that called?
Plus, it's a dwarf. He ain't stealing from no dwarf.
Is that a weapon that would be in the actual thing?
No, I'll make it for you. You can just add it. There should be like a standard +1 longsword. I'll create the thingy for you. I don't think I made it yet.
Sure, it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. We can do that later. I'll just add, if I use that one, which I will, I'll just add one. Is it +1 to hit or +1 for damage?
+1 to hit.
These back here, are these alien eggs, like facehugger eggs, or?
Facehugger.
Are you guys moving forward? Moving up?
Well, now I'm interested. I want to know what those are. So, I would like to.
Oh, you're moving
what
back.
What the fuck these things are?
Yeah. So going in there, you can see as you get closer, these like bulbous. They're very clearly, as you step forward, eggs, and inside, depending on the size, you can see little wriggling, what you imagine to be baby giant spiders in various stages of development inside of these eggs.
These are the giant spider men.
Best you can tell, it looks like the spiders, but make a nature check.
Sure. Another negative one for me. Yep.
Aw.
Lovely roll.
Bounce.
Yeah, all you can see is like legs and wriggling inside. It's hard to tell the difference between the spiders and the spider creatures that you have fought.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to the group, and I'm gonna mention that could be useful as a distraction if we could light it on fire once we found where we had to go to get our horses back. We could light this webbing and these eggs on fire, hopefully cause a distraction, get our stuff, and book it the hell out of here. Oh god.
Sorry.
Medania jumped around.
Am I back to normal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would just kind of casually drop that.
While we're still in here.
Let's hit turn.
Or not, you froze. What'd you say?
Said, let us not set fire yet to anything while we are still in here.
That's why I said as a distraction later.
DM, I forgot to ask last game, are these creatures considered a beast?
No.
Okay.
Beast.
All right, what are you doing?
Keep moving forward. You said this way is what I'm feeling.
Yep, there's from what you're gathering, there's kind of only one way to go, and it's forward in this area. So if your whole group is moving forward, let me describe what you see. So the ruptures in the stone walls open into a cave as you move further down this area here. Move you. Can't see if it's natural or burrowed, as the webs cover almost every inch of the surface. They drape and hang, some in sheets and others with single threads, forcing you to push or cut through. Where they do collect, as you can see,
Avedon said her audio was gone, so she's gonna try to restart her Discord.
Okay. So we'll just we should make some kind of game with like the musical the musical camera chairs that we play. Actually, like Vidania and Erdnot is Micaiah now. Micaiah is me. I'm Avedon. Arik, you're fine. Vidania and Zan are split in between 3 different people. We're just gonna leave it. Okay, so where they collect, you can see these like very slightly luminous stacks of fluid that are supported in nests of web and also in bone. And at the center of each one, you can make out like those small silhouettes that are wriggling inside.
Second, you said webs and what?
Bone.
Bone. Okay.
Yeah. So, sorry, I got a little distracted. So as you guys step in to this area, the smell the smell in the air, it just starts to grow overbearing, and it burns your nostrils with acid and pulls on the contents of your stomach. You feel a stinging as you linger against a web and look down to see it like singeing your skin. And stepping back, your foot cracks and breaks through discarded bones that litter the ground. And as you're moving forward here, Sorry. Happened. You're just like, as each of the webs like touch your skin, you're starting to get this like singeing, like little burning like on your skin moving forward through this.
This is a different type of web than obviously than the ones that like bound us when they attacked, because you didn't say that that burnt when we were like bound.
Right.
Okay, that
Eee.
tells me something else made this. Oh, there's a queen in here.
So,
My.
so moving through this is going to be difficult terrain. So you're just going to you'll be moving slowly, as you have to cut your way through the webbing and trying not to get burned and singed as you walk through. So, what you doing?
I would turn to Vidania and I would ask her about her, not just yet. I don't want to scare Erdnot, but I'd ask her. I'd inquire about those fire arrows that she was given by Onthar.
Ooh,
They
yeah.
were fire arrows, right? I'd ask
Yep.
her how they work. If they do they explode on impact and cause fire? Do they explode in fire? Like, how do they work?
I don't know,
Would she-
DM. How do they work?
Would she know? Well, I was gonna say. Well, I was asking. Yeah.
What-
Would she know that?
Yeah. What? I don't. Sorry, I don't remember like the name of the arrows. What were they called?
Hang on.
I can go through the loot here.
Firestorm arrow.
So, you get +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. There's an additional 1d6 fire damage on a successful hit. Once the arrow is fired, it is destroyed and cannot be recovered.
+1. Okay.
All right. So you're moving forward.
I guess cautiously, slowly, and hacking at acid webs that are in the way.
All right. So, did we lose now? All right. Okay. So we have Erdnot and Zan at the front here. So how about we'll say you guys move forward.
Zan's gonna take out the oil of slipperiness and
Okay.
pour it on himself. Because you said this is like rough terrain, right?
Yes.
Kind of. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna use the oil of slipperiness.
Okay. Hold on, because I think the oil of slipperiness might take a little bit to put on.
Well, can I give him advantage if I rub him down with it?
I mean, yeah.
You can go a little faster that way.
Takes 10 minutes
what
to put the oil on.
I
4
I
minutes
think
if you do it
too.
in 5 minutes
on.
if you're in a firefighter outfit.
I'll get him done in 2.
Do you still want to do that?
Yeah, I guess I'll hang back as everyone else starts. I should be able to catch up, even with 10-minute head start.
All right, so you're going to be
So
back here.
We're moving on.
Avedon, you missed me lubing up Zan over here.
I'll let it.
My thing got cut off, but I had asked if those fire arrows could actually start a fire, or do they just cause
It does not.
fire?
No, I mean, well, actually, so it depends on what they hit, basically.
Okay.
Are you hanging back to help him to make it 5 minutes, or because this is a timed exercise, so I need to know. Your horses are currently in a precarious situation along with Orvustia, so I just need to know how long things are going to take.
Oh my god.
As much as I do actually want to help him do that, I don't think it's in the best interest. I think it's going to take too much time.
Okay,
So I
so
think we should, I would just look at Zan and say I think we should move forward.
he's gonna hang back to put that on.
You know what? No, I'm gonna hang and I'll help him. If he's gonna stay, I'll help him.
Okay.
Change my mind. Sorry.
Nope, no problem. All right, so you guys continue forward here, and I need you. I need the four of you to roll me a. Actually, no, Erdnot. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Holy shit! Goddamn.
beautiful.
Damn.
Nice.
20. I had 20, but 20.
All right. So, all right. So you take 1 point of acid damage as you're cutting through, just from like the webs touching your skin as you're moving. Let's see. The rest of you, I'm going to say actually Vidania, because you're next, make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because Erdnot is cutting through, making a path for you all. And the rest of you are good to go.
Hang on.
Oh, we're getting. Did you guys
21.
already say that we were getting raided?
Oh, are we? Am I like
Switch up.
horrible at this? Oh yeah, hi. Hi, the
Hey,
Mark Knight.
guys.
We're rated with 14. Hello. Thank you for
Sorry
joining
about
us.
that.
Thank you, guys.
Hey. Sorry, what was that, 14?
21.
Oh, 21. Okay, yeah. So you take also 1 point of acid damage as you guys
Ass
are pushing
damage.
through.
You
Acid.
take one tab of
I thought you were gonna say
acid.
ass
I mean,
damage.
1 point of acid.
Alright, so you guys are up here now. Pushing through, trying to make your way past the eggs. You guys are still back here just for this amount of time that it takes to get there. Erdnot, another dexterity saving throw as you're cutting through and trying to dodge out of the way of the webbing.
Come on,
It's getting
Erdy.
thicker as we go as we get through this.
It's varying degrees. It's already pretty thick.
15.
15 or 15? 15.
You take 2
15,
points.
15.
2 points of acid damage as you're cutting through. And Vidania, another one with advantage.
1,000 little acid
Nice.
cuts.
So I grew my hair overnight because I use product. So, you know,
Miracle Grow.
Miracle Grow, Shea Moisture, and the
I love
main
Roy's hair. Hell yeah.
effect or whatever it's called that I actually put in my hair.
Baby throw up.
That was a 9.
Okay. So as he's cutting through, there's one moment where you, sorry, like he cuts through one, and instead of it going the opposite way as you're walking through, it like almost like wraps around your arm, and you take 6 points of acid damage as it wraps around, and you're like, it's like trying to get it off, but it burns you like really good before you can kind of shake it off of your arm.
Ow.
All right. And as you're getting closer, Erdnot and Vidania, you can hear the sounds of like clicking and just like weird hissing noises and just some strange sounds coming from up here. So I'm just gonna move you all. Yeah, like chittering and.
So am I almost done rubbing him down with oil?
Yes, you'll be moving
Really just
on the next round here.
baby.
So 5.
Getting all them cracks and
The
crevices.
music, the lubing music is ending. Wake me up before you go.
So you, Zan, can move there. Erdnot, one more dex save, and Vidania, one more with advantage. And Abaddon and Micaiah, you're kind of watching as they're cutting their way through for you guys, because I think you guys have been hurt. So
Yeah, I've been hurt, so I'm kind of lagging.
I got 23 again.
Worse.
Nice.
I got 7.
Oof.
oof.
I like
You
that
turn
you
around.
guys cut a path for.
You turn around when you see Vidania like pulling off that stuff, and then you go to turn again, and some of it just like sears across your face with that like light breeze, and you take 6 points of acid damage as it like slides across. And you're trying to like pick pieces off of it, and as you're doing that, you're burning your fingers, and it's just a rough.
A real sucky time.
And
Riding your
Vidania,
coattails.
one
Protect me.
more point of
One more.
acid damage. You go to actually help him, and like your fingers start getting all burned, and you guys are like, stop.
No, there was a network.
It's not funny. I'm sorry. You're getting hurt.
It hurt.
It hurts. All right. So. All right. So moving through here.
Is Zan and I okay to move up, or are we kind of stuck back here?
So yeah, you guys
No.
moved. You're going a little bit faster than half speed because they've been cutting stuff for you. But Zan gets to move full speed. So I'm just moving you guys so 5 times. So as you come around,
What is that?
an airplane flies through, crashes into the.
Giant spider.
I was gonna say, fuck was that?
Dinosaur?
Ah,
All right. So as you come around here, you see one of your horses, and it is in the middle. Hold on, I screwed up a thingy real quick.
I see a horsey bum.
Here, yeah, you see a horse butt. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. And as you look at it, so it's starting to, it's kicking and it's pushing and trying to get away, but it's already starting to get bound up in the webbing, and you can just barely see. Sorry, one of the dudes.
Ugh.
And as you come around, it sees you, and it lets out this hiss and stops what it's doing, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Since I see nothing, do you want me to roll too?
Yeah, everybody can roll, because it'll show like how fast you can get over there. You can move 20 feet at a time, and Dan can move his original 30, I think it is.
Yeah, 30.
You're welcome, Zan.
Above you. Me.
What was
I
that?
told you to leave
Clearing
me
the path.
behind. I told you to leave me behind.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for these dudes.
How come I can't see the chat in the Twitch anymore?
Huh?
Can't see the chat in the Twitch anymore.
The Loophole King says he loves your hair, Roy.
I I do what I can. I condition. I keep it in the finest I can.
You can't see the chat?
It's a Steam chat, but then I can't see what anybody's typing.
Steam chat?
Stream chat, I mean.
Stream chat. I think you need to reload your thingy-mabob. Okay, alright. Alright, I'm getting here. Okay, everybody, Zan.
Can't hear you, buddy.
I didn't hear you.
Did you say me? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you broke up.
Oh yeah, Zan. Sorry.
Zan, 12.
Alright. For some reason it already had that there. Or not.
He's at 20.
20. Okay, thank you. Because like
I know it's all breaking up. I just saw her on the thing.
Abaddon. Oh, she's
I
not
think
there.
she's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know why her thingy messes up every time. I'll roll for her. Hold on. We're gonna roll for Abaddon.
Let's go, Abby.
I'll just click on her little initiative thingy here. Does it work?
9.
It did not work.
That's you. Hi, I have no audio.
Yelled it.
She got a 5.
She got a
Oh, she got a 6. Alright, that's better, so I'll give the 6. I don't know why it rolled it twice. Vidania.
I got 6 also.
Okay. Arik.
I got a 16.
And Micaiah.
I got an 8.
Uh-oh. Alright. So, Erdnot, you are up first. What are you doing?
I will Eldritch Blast. Get scared away from the horse. Alright. Man, if only that was on the other side. Son of a bitch. Alright, so that's an 8.
An 8. Okay, so this like flash of light comes out of your hand and lights up this little area here, but it smashes into one of these eggs back there, and you see it kind of like go like, and the little like wriggling thing like comes out and glides out of the nasty gelatin that pops out of this, but it does miss. Luckily, both your horse and the Ettercap here. Anything else?
Just get a little closer, and then that's it. Can I like step over here, or stepping on eggs?
Nope, you're good.
Alright, yeah. That's it.
Alright. Alright, since you... Alright. Next up is the thingy-mabobs. So this one here is going to try to shoot you with the webbing thing that it has. So you see it spit out this web. That's an 18 to hit. Is that your armor class?
The shield's with me, so it gets me. I'm at 17.
All right, so you get hit with this webbing, and it sticks you against the wall, like it did when you got hit with hit against the carriage, and you are restrained at the moment. So, and I'm also going to need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Yeah, I have all these new things. I don't know if there's like a webbing one. What is that? Alright, I'm just gonna put this one on you. Okay. You take 2 points of acid damage as it pins you up against the wall there, and you can feel the webbing that's behind, like, eating into your back. And it is going to, it's going to, you see it skitter up onto the ceiling exactly where it is. It's just going to be up about like 10 feet up onto the ceiling, holding on. I'm going to turn it upside down so you know it's on the ceiling. Just ran up the side wall thing. Next, this one is going to run out right over to you, and it is going to do a multi-attack. It did not see anybody else before it just came running out. Oops. I rolled twice. So that was a 7. Nope, that was a natural 20. So it bites down on you, and you take 14 points of piercing damage as it bites. And I need you to make, oh, nope. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. An 18? Alright. Okay, so as it bites down, and I'm not sure if you got bitten before, but you have now, and you feel this like pulsing poison as it kind of like sinks right into right here, and you feel this like heat, but you don't take any additional. You're able to kind of like almost like brace your muscles and not take any additional damage.
Are dwarves immune to poison?
Two. Resistant to it. Immune to disease and resistant to poison.
Oh, okay. So you would take only 11 points of poison damage. 11 points total, so minus one of those points off.
Wait, from 14 plus 11 now? Is that what you're saying?
No. Sorry, you took 6, 12 plus 2. Sorry, 13 points of damage total. Am I doing this right? I think it added. Yeah, that's close enough.
Just to be clear, instead of 14 points of damage to 13 points of damage. Is what...
Right, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Total. Okay, next is going to be this one, who's 5. And it only saw you, so this one is also going to attack. $22 to hit.
Jesus Christ, holy shit.
And oops, a 15 to hit. So with its bite, this one also bites down on you. You take 6 points of piercing damage and 3 points of poison damage. And I need another Constitution saving throw. And you guys, as you're like trying to cut through your way through all this webbing, you suddenly just see all of those monstrous things, and they're much bigger than, or not, just kind of like descend on him. You see this webbing come, he gets stuck up against the wall, and then they just jump on him.
hear rustling.
Oops.
Fucking giant Spider-Man.
That's an 11. Okay, so you take. Oh, you just made it. So that was what you needed. Can you hear me, Abaddon? I wonder what's up with her phone. Okay, musical cameras again, but that's okay.
Its full damage was 8.
What?
The total damage I took was 8
It was
altogether.
6 points of piercing and 3 points of poison. And you made your Constitution saving throw, so again, like you can feel that burning, like trying to make its way, but you're able to just like brace yourself against it.
That's something. I see it. Here we go.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear us?
That took most of my health really fast.
Nope, she can't hear us.
Or Abaddon.
Hello.
Or not the one getting eaten by spiders.
All right.
That's normal. It's normal.
So they
No,
just
she-
descend upon him again, not seeing the rest of you. Next
Oh.
up.
There she is.
Hi. Hi.
The look on her face is like
Hi.
she looks like she's so shell shocked.
Hi.
I don't think she can hear you.
I don't know if she knows we can see her.
That's pretty sure that's on the computer.
She has no idea.
She says,
Just looking at her
"Don't
computer
pick your
like
nose,
Granny.
Abaddon."
She would do that even
She doesn't care.
normal time. She doesn't care about
I
that.
know.
All right. So next up, we've got Arik. You hear this like yelling out, but you can't see anything yet. So you can move 20 feet.
We'll move however fast. So it'd be 5, 10, 15. So what? With my 20, I could move to here, I think.
Yeah. All right. Are you doing anything else?
And then I guess for an action, I'll dash and I'll try to
Oh,
get.
you know what? You can.
follow.
Yeah. Sorry, I was about to say that you can dash.
Yeah. So 5, 10.
And as you round this corner.
Would that be here? Because I could go.
Yeah.
I could go with him, one more, then another one, then diagonal.
Yep. So as you round the corner, you see Erdnot stuck up against the wall, and those two big, gross-looking creatures jumping on him and just kind of tearing into him. Anything else?
No, I mean that's all I can do.
All right. Zan, you're up.
Okay, my screen is completely black. It's not because I'm around the corner. I'm having that same issue as last time. I'm trying to refresh right now. Just bear with me, please.
No problem.
Okay, I can see again. So first thing, I'm just gonna move up a little so I can see what the heck is going on.
Yep, and you see that same scene. Erdnot's like yelling, and no one else has had a moment to move.
Has it been an
From him.
hour since I cast my Hunter's Mark?
You probably have about 10 minutes left, so you're going to be good for this battle if you wanted.
Okay, I'll cast it on the blue one, and I'll fire my organic bow at it.
Okay.
16.
16
16
definitely hits. Yeah, that hits.
All right. So, is he at full health?
Yes, he is.
All right.
Abaddon says she just can't see the map. She can hear us, but she can't see the map.
Okay.
That would be 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 points of damage.
All right. So as it's tearing into Erdnot, you can you like let loose the arrow and it smashes into the back, and you can see like a little bit of ooze comes out, and it like does like turns to look at in your direction. Abaddon, are you on your phone?
What'd you say?
Are you on your phone?
I've been going back and forth, but it just won't. We're all dead?
No.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke.
I've been way too fast.
Okay.
Like, damn, those are some big spiders. I don't have any, I can't get the map on here, and I can't get Twitch, and
All right. We're gonna have to figure out something
can't.
for you.
I can see you sometimes.
Okay. Just curious. Okay, sorry, Zan. What was there anything else?
I thought I could hear you.
No, I used my bonus action to use the hunter's mark.
Okay. Micaiah, you're up.
No, it's me. Okay. So question for you.
Yeah.
If I do something like Ice Knife, am I gonna hit or not?
What does Ice Knife do?
Like if I throw it, it says anybody within 5 feet gets like shattered.
It depends on where you throw it. So if you throw it like right here would be disadvantage, but if you threw it, the only place you could throw it would be like right here, and that would hit everybody. So this isn't the quarters are too close. If you do it right here, you'll hit your horse, and you'll also hit Erdnot. You could try to do it like up here, but you'll still hit your horse.
Yeah, true. Okay. I'm gonna just try to use my dagger of returning to aim for that guy.
Green or blue?
The green guy. I mean the blue guy. This guy.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, hold on 1 second. +4. All that for a 9. So that doesn't hit.
Nope. No. So you throw the dagger, and this one now is looking back at you all, and so it like hisses and dodges out of the way as it sees it coming.
And then I scream, "I slush gaps," and it comes back to me.
Okay. Anything else? Any movement?
Yeah. I'm hurt, so I'm moving behind you guys.
All right. Next up, we have Vidania.
I'm gonna move over here, and can I put my hunter's mark on the green guy?
Yep. You're gonna have, if you're gonna move that way, then you just need to make a dexterity saving throw as you're like kind of shoving your way through.
Okay.
How much?
Oh wait, I forget. 12.
Right, so you take 1 more point of acid damage as it I think it's hurting my head.
Nice.
Okay. As you're like pushing your way through, cutting your way through that. Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to hit him with the arrow.
Okay.
20.
That is.
Close. Nice.
Okay. 10.
10 points. As you kind of aim true and the arrow goes whipping by Erdnot's face, you feel the breeze, Erdnot, but you feel confident in the moment that you can like pay attention when they're not in your face here, but it was Vidania's arrow and you knew it wouldn't hit you.
You knew.
You knew. All right, anything else?
Went by, I just went.
No, that's all.
All right. Next, we have Abaddon.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh.
Can you
I
see
can
anything?
hear you. No.
I'm surprised too.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I
No,
got
it's fine.
nothing.
Are you giving up on your camera?
Yeah, I can't get my phone camera to work or my either of the computers at the same time. And I don't have a map, so I don't even know like where I'm at.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's no problem. I'm gonna move labels around. If you try to connect, will it mess everything up?
It'll probably fuck up the audio again.
Okay, I gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna figure out here. So Arik is fine.
I'm just in that sweet spot.
You are. Let's see here. All right, so Abaddon, what you can see is Erdnot is about 10 feet away. Can you see the map actually?
No, I can't get on. I couldn't get that to load either.
No problem. You can see Erdnot is about 10 feet away from you, stuck up against the wall with with like webbing and everything sticking him there, with two of those giant bipedal spiders. One of them has turned around as Zan's arrow went flying by. The other one was hit by Vidania. Zan's arrow hit the other one too. And you are about 10 feet away from one of them and about 15 feet away from the other.
Okay. I'll cast. Let's see. I'll cast 10 feet away from one and 15 from the other. You said?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on the one that is. There's one attacking. Or not right now. Is that right?
Yeah,
They're
them
both
are.
eating me.
Yeah, two of them are on him.
Okay.
I'm on death's door.
Okay. I'll try that. It's not fucking working either, right? It's not my name. Okay. Yeah, my Oh, it worked.
Where?
On D&D on Roll20. Sorry.
Oh, I don't see anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck off. All right, I'm gonna do this manually then.
That's what she said.
Right?
You can do it on D&D Beyond.
That's what I did it on, but it didn't go on to Roll20, I guess.
No, I mean the 3D dice on D&D Beyond. It won't show up on Roll20.
Oh, I can't do
But
that
you can
right
roll that
now.
way.
I don't think that the computers will agree with me. But guess what I rolled? Guess.
A 1?
A nat 1.
Yeah, so you go to use your little cantrip, right? Is that a cantrip?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
a cantrip.
Yeah, it fizzles out almost as you let loose.
I like how the DM said that. Just that
A
little
little-
cantrip of
A little
yours. You know,
cantrip.
Nice try.
Yeah. Let's try Dick.
All right. So, all right. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this with these labels. I don't think that that's going to work. Okay. So next we have Erdnot.
I'm bound. But can I use a bonus action that is magic, like a healing light, even though I'm bound?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that to heal myself before I try to unbind myself. So if I fail, then I at least won't die with the next round of buffet. All right. So 2d6. I almost forgot how to really roll in roll 20. Okay. Well, every little bit helps. All right. Okay, and then so I guess like 4, I will try to flex my muscles and rip myself out of this shit.
Okay. Oh, we lost another
So
person.
what was that?
it's a strength check, I think,
Jesus.
right? Don't fail, dwarf. The human's never gonna let you forget it.
I've been eaten. 11.
Yeah. It's a 12 DC 12
Son
to
of a
escape.
bitch.
So you strain against it and you try make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh no, the acid.
Nope. 6.
That is,
Come on, we dropped out now.
we lost Annie as well. Gotta get you guys new computers. I'm gonna switch us to the tabletop so that it's not all weird looking. Now Vidania is Micaiah, and Erdnot, you're me, and Zan is Erdnot, and I'm still Abaddon.
And I'm still me.
Arik
feels
is still Arik.
good.
Alright, I'm just gonna transition us to the tabletop while we figure out our
It's 'cause
computer problems here.
I have no hair, so I'm solar powered. That's why I get to stay in the same place.
Alright, anything else, Erdnot?
No, you didn't tell me how much damage I took. The acid.
Sorry, you took 4 points of acid damage.
Alright.
Okay.
Do I know which one of these has my hunter's mark on it? It's got to be one of these 3, right? Because it led me here.
Yes, the one that is up on the ceiling.
Okay.
There's one on the fucking ceiling.
Yep.
That part cut out when when he said it. Oh no.
All right, so all right, that's their turn. So this one.
Bye, everyone. I'm about to die.
This one.
Where is your beard of garden smiles now?
Maybe he'll bring me back even more godly.
I'm gonna roll to see if it gets the thingy back. It's not. So this one is going to move 5. Oops, not you. Wait a sec. Alright, so this one is still up on the ceiling, and yes, it is going to attack you, Erdnot.
Hold on, you old bastard.
So that's a 21 to hit for 4 points of piercing and 1 point of poison, and I need a Constitution saving throw. And then it's claw attack.
Jesus Christ. These things don't fuck around.
Is a 23 to hit for 5 points of slashing damage. Do make the con save again, so you're just continuously just straining against it, but that's a total of 15 points of damage, 9 piercing, 1 poison, and 5 slashing. You're out?
I'm done.
Alright.
I'm dead.
So you're not dead, you're unconscious. So you watch as Erdnot is getting attacked by these things, and then his eyes just kind of roll in the back of his head. Okay.
Last time I tried to save your people's horses.
Hey, one of them is yours.
Yeah, right.
I don't care about it though.
Okay.
Good luck pulling the wagon.
Next up, this one is going to just run over here. And it's going to make a multi-attack against Abaddon.
I heard that.
You're still here?
I'm here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
So you watched as Erdnot, his eyes rolled back in his head, and then that one of them came rushing at you. 15 to hit for a bite attack. I hit. Can you hear me?
I missed all of that. What did you say?
15 to hit. That hits. You got a 12. And a 14 to hit.
No,
so
she
you
Wait,
cast,
no, wait.
She cast,
No, wait.
mage
Oh,
armor.
mage armor.
She cast mage armor.
Yes. What is that? What's your
Hello.
DC? What's your AC now?
I believe it should be 16 because she was at a 12 plus 4 for a mage armor.
I changed it on D&D Beyond. Did
Oh,
you hear
okay.
that?
Yes, I hear it.
I'm trying to get back into my computer.
Alright. So I'm going to take a look at Abaddon's AC just to double check. It says 12.
I fucking changed it.
Alright, so what does mage armor add? Because it's 10 armor plus 2 dexterity. And mage armor adds what? 4?
Oh no, it makes, I just scrolled up, it's 13 plus dex modifier.
So the bite attack hits.
God damn. I heard that.
Yeah. So you take 9 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 19. 19, and then my constitution is plus 4. 20.
Oh, yeah.
So 23.
So
Did
you feel that
Okay.
this had happened to you before, so as it bites down, that pulsing, but this time you kind of like brace against it, and you're able to prevent the poison from taking hold in your body. And then the last one is going to rush forward here, and go right to the person who attacked it in the first place, and it's going to do a multi-attack on you, Vidania.
Dick.
Button. 16 to hit and for both.
Yeah.
All right, both hit. So that is 15 points total. So 10 points of piercing, 5 of poison for the bite, and
I'm
another
out.
and another 7 for the slashing. So you fail a death saving throw because it went right at you.
Well, shit.
We did not plan this properly.
I feel like you guys hold back sometimes. You got spells and stuff. Like, do it. Do that.
With a spell. Missed.
Wait, did you say roll a death save?
No, you failed one.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you guys have just watched 2 of your party drop. Abaddon, you're still up, right?
Yeah, barely.
All right. Next up is Arik, you're up.
How are they looking? How's this blue one here looking?
It looks a little bit hurt.
And have the other ones been hurt at all? The green
Yeah.
or the
You can
purple?
see a little bit of ooze, like, kind of coming out of all of them in some fashion.
Could I tell which one's the most damaged at a glance? Or
Not without using your turn. To, like, do a perception.
I'll take a shot with my bow at the blue one, the one that's right in front of Abaddon here.
Abaddon, I can see something, but I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I figured out how to use my camera, but it's on the other side of my computer. So that's my desk.
16 plus 3.
Okay.
Sorry.
Why is it a... that's weird. Oh, because it's archer. All right, that makes sense. That's 19 to hit.
Okay.
Sorry, did that?
No, that's
No,
fine.
what are we looking at?
I know, that's what I. Okay, so
It's a cupboard.
sorry. Which one were you going after?
The blue one that's right in front of Abaddon there.
Okay, 19 to hit. That hits.
That's a D10. I need to roll a D8. Apologies. It's a 6 plus 1 is a set. 1 D8 plus 1 is 7 points of damage.
All right, 7 points of damage on the blue one.
How's it looking now? Can't really tell. Does it look really busted up with that hit?
Yeah, it looks hurt. So one of these actually, when you guys had fought before, you hurt it. So hold on.
What did you just say? You just cut out.
So one of them, when you guys fought before, you guys had hurt it. You guys fought these ones already. So hold on, I'm fixing one of them. It looks hurt. It does not look like it's dying though.
Alright, let's see. I'll use my... No, I won't. I'll use my action surge and I'll take another shot at it.
Okay.
And no, I usually don't use my bow, so I never remember. It's a 15.
It's your dex.
Well, it's different than my longsword. Everything else is +6 except for my crossbow and my longbow, so I always forget. It's
What was that?
16? 16? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Yep.
Nope, that's fine. Yep, a 16 hit.
And that's 5.
All right, 5 more points of damage. Slams into it. It is still standing.
I'm going to move up. Can I if dropping a weapon that doesn't count as anything? I can just kind of just drop that.
Yeah, you can drop it.
Can I throw it? Like toss it? No, it doesn't matter. I can just drop it where I am. I'll just drop it. That's alright. It doesn't. And I will move. Let's see. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna put myself right in the fucking thick of things. Yeah. Go right there.
If you
That's
move one more to your left, you'll give Micaiah flanking when it's her turn.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
You'll be directly across. Flanking gives advantage on attacks. If you go to
but I can't move that far anyways.
Oh, that's right, because it's what do you call it?
Okay, but I'm anywhere. We lost
You
Micaiah.
can see me?
No, I can see you.
Okay.
Wait.
All right.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can't go any farther anyways. But thank you. Is that a rule? If you have an enemy on like 3 sides or something, you get...
No, directly across.
Yeah, so if
Oh,
she
okay,
moved
I didn't know
over,
that.
yeah, she then
So-
she would get it.
So if somebody's here, it would work? Just for instance? That's how... I didn't know that's how that works.
Yeah.
So just...
Wait, don't you have 20? Don't you have 20 feet of movement?
Yeah, that is 20 though.
No, it isn't.
Isn't
That's
it?
only 15.
No, no, it isn't. That's only 15.
Yeah, you can move over here
because
if you
the
want.
because the first one takes. All right, then I'll do that. I forgot that first one doesn't count as 10.
Right.
The first diagonal.
Yep.
Okay. So if you have one on both sides like that, that counts as flanking.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't. All right, that opens up a whole other thing. Cool.
We haven't used it since we fought Sign Wrath.
Yeah. You haven't really
Gotcha.
gotten all that close to your enemies. Okay, so next is Zan. You're up.
I will, just to get a little bit of a clearer shot, the blue one that I have Hunter's marked, I'll fire and bow at it.
Okay.
It's 19 to hit.
That hits.
I realized he had Hunter's mark on.
So that's Hunter's mark and Colossal. 4, 8. That's 12 damage.
12 damage on the blue. Ooh. All right, so the arrow slams in. This one's looking pretty hurt, but it's still standing. Anything else?
Is Cure Wounds, that's an action, right? That's not a bonus action, right?
That I don't know offhand, but we can always double check. Somebody might know in chat. Somebody who knows all of the things off their top of their head. Yeah, it's an action.
Action, yeah, okay, so I can't revive or not. Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Who we got up next? Micaiah. Micaiah is gone. So let's see what Micaiah would do.
Did she just get cut out? What happened?
I don't see her. I don't see her on roll 20 either. So I'm just gonna
She posted on Discord. She had to take care of her boys.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. So she is going to do. Let's see if Ice Knife would be. That would make sense. Ice Knife. No. It wouldn't. Okay, so she is. Hold on. She has her quarterstaff equipped, I believe. Staff of the Grassland. So is Shillelagh a bonus action? Shillelagh.
Oh, you fucking shillelagh.
Let me just double check if Shillelagh is a bonus action, because if so, it is a cantrip bonus action. Okay, so she is going to do Shillelagh and hit the blue one right there with the quarterstaff. +4 to hit.
And what does flanking do in that? Does that give you advantage, or does that add
Yeah,
to?
Yep, so she gets advantage. And it was a 16 or an 18, so she hits with an 18. Because she is doing casting ability instead of strength, and the weapons die damage because of the 8. Okay, so that is 1d8 plus 2 because she is two-handing it. And
Ha! That.
8 points of 8 points of damage on this one. And she's
Stop
cracking
it.
herself up. So she slams, like you see her do this really quick incantation, and then she takes the staff and just slams it down on the head of the Ettercap, and it steps back looking like very dazed, and it is like a bunch of like goo comes out of the in between the mandibles. It's looking like very, very hanging on by a thread.
These fucking kids are
And
tough.
that is going to be it for her. Next up, Vidania, death saving throw.
That's just D20, right?
Yeah.
But you're dying?
Yeah.
8.
That is
Everybody
a
dying?
fail. So you failed
Fuck.
2 death saving throws.
Oh my god.
All right. Next is Abaddon.
What?
Murder these things, Abaddon.
Kill it, please.
Oh
Just-
my god.
Oh, nuke.
Sneak between and give her a potion.
Save
Magic
me.
bazooka.
I can't see anything. Where is she?
On the ground.
Is she ahead of me?
She's on the ground. You could make it to her without getting any kind of attack against you. If you.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that, and I will take out a potion and I will throw it down her throat.
Right.
That's what she said. That's what he said. I don't
All right,
know.
guys, I'm keeping you up. It's like 11:30, so you let me know if you gotta stop. Cause
Nope.
okay,
We go until the battle is done,
okay.
or until Lauren passes out.
Even the
I
most
wor-
mundane battles last like hours.
I know. I work remotely, so I mean I can sleep a little bit later tomorrow.
Give me another 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's 11:25.
Thank you to all 16 of our viewers. We appreciate your support. And don't forget, on Saturday we're going to be doing our giveaway. I'll figure out how that works exactly, but definitely followers are eligible. I think it's a follower-only giveaway. So follow if you're interested.
Poor Nat Awesome's like, no cliffhangers.
Did I get something?
what was? Yeah. What did you roll for healing her? Like, what are we waiting for? Did you roll your dice for the
Cubelux.
potion?
Cubelux
Abaddon?
trivia as fuck.
Yeah, did it? Nothing. You got nothing.
No, I
Nothing.
got nothing.
Okay, let me just. Did that come through?
Shit. Sorry, but
Roll 2
Fuck off,
ones.
dude.
you know what?
Well,
That's
Can
ridiculous.
I-
Reroll that. Reroll that.
That happen?
2 points.
How does that
Scott.
happen?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna accept 2 points.
That's how it happens. This is the kind of night I've had.
All right, I'll accept
Again.
that one because I let it be a reroll. But like 2 nat ones for like
Oh,
a healing potion is not gonna give you just 2 points. So you got 3.
Technically, wouldn't it be 5? Isn't it 2d4 plus
Plus 2.
Oh yeah. So 5.
okay. That's something.
Alright, there you
I know it's just 1 point, but
Fucking hell,
I'll
dude.
take it.
anything else? Do you have any bonus? Anything else that you want to try to do here?
Has anything is very hard to do. I do not. Is there something near me? Is there anything next to me, or is it just Badania?
You have 2 of the Ettercaps right next to you. You like kind of scooted in between.
Are you
them.
kidding?
One of them was already right next to you. You just kind of scooted in between another one.
That's hilarious.
You didn't use your hellish rebuke though. When you got
Why have I been attacked?
Oh, you don't have you can't, right? Because it's only once per long rest.
Well, I haven't used it this one. I don't think. Unless I did. Did you?
You did it during the last fight. You guys didn't rest.
No.
You didn't? It says it's used on your thingy, so maybe it's not.
Oh, I thought I used burning hands on the spiders, or magic missile. I thought on the spiders, but it could. Maybe it probably was. That's probably accurate. All right. Yep. Fuck me.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
Can I give her another healing potion? Can I do it again?
Uh-oh.
I heard a baby. He just like opens the door now. They're both very, very creepy. Nope. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for the reminder, Nat. Awesome. Okay. Sorry, what did you ask me? You have nothing else you can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Or not. Death saving throw.
Yeah. Yep.
What was that?
That was bad.
Yeah,
That
was
what
a fail. Okay,
Is that
next
his
up.
first? Is that his first fail?
Yeah, that's his first fail. Yeah. Okay. So Nat Awesome reminded me that I have this wonderful book right here. The monsters know what they're doing. That Erdnot bought me for Christmas or my birthday. I can't remember which one. And so I just did a quick read to read about how ettercaps fight. Alright, so here's what's going to happen next.
So,
Great.
so this is Erdnot's fault.
I was going with like, we did it all wrong, and they're slow and they're dumb and their bites don't hurt as much.
I was gonna run over and give him cure wounds, but depending on how this goes, that might change.
Right. So,
I'm trying to stand over his dying body. Like, away, away, you know?
So this one right here is this blue one right here is going to try to run. First, it's going to it's going to multi-attack against. No, it's not, because it's going to try to run. So it's going to try to dash here. So no. Where would it go? Shit, it would go this way. All right, so it's going to go 5, 10. So all three of you. Yeah. All three of you get attacks of opportunity on this. As it's trying to run away with its 1 hit point, and it's going to try to dash, so. No, it wouldn't go that way. It would go 5, 10, 15. Alright, so you guys can make your attacks of opportunity as it, like, jumps up to the ceiling and then starts running across the ceiling out.
Is this a spider or the other thing?
There's no spiders in here right now, so it's
That's what I get for no audio.
It's a bipedal thingy. So
okay.
Aya is going to do
Do
her.
Arik and Micaiah still have advantage? Do they still get the benefit of flanking when it goes for an attack of opportunity? Is flanking still applied?
I don't know. I would say Arik can get advantage, but not Micaiah because it's facing her as it's running.
Is Abaddon gonna take her attack of opportunity?
Abaddon, one
I
of the.
probably should.
You.
Okay.
One of them is running. I can get to it. Or.
Alright, that was a 9
Okay.
to hit from Micaiah, so it's a miss from Micaiah. What'd you get, Arik? Are you taking it?
Doing it?
Oh.
I thought Abaddon was.
So all of you get to take your reactions. All of you get to take your reactions, if you want.
So do we? Is it Abaddon? Are you gonna do that? Because how does it work? I mean, if we both do that and we both hit, how does that work? Does she take hers first? We see if we hit, and then I don't take my reaction for that, or?
No, you just you can either take it or like you wouldn't know. Either she's gonna take, you know what I mean? Like you guys can either do it or not, and then you can roll and see.
All right, yeah, I'm not gonna burn my reaction for that.
All right, so Abaddon, you can make a melee melee attack with whatever weapon you have. Which I think is a dagger.
Might be just that.
Yeah, you have a dagger.
Okay, let's give that a shot.
All right.
I'm gonna click that. Oops. Click that button.
As your whole thing just. Bzzz.
Computer shuts down and explodes.
I accidentally stabbed myself.
22 to hit, 3 piercing. So as it runs, it only had 1 hit point left. You stab it as it jumps up into as it's going to jump up onto the ceiling. Micaiah tries to hit it, and then you're just able to clip just the right spot, and then just like a bunch of the guts start coming down out of it, and it falls dead onto the ground, like right here.
Oh, this night is worth it.
Next.
Would she technically, since it jumped up, was running, and she clipped the knife and the guts came out, would she be covered in spider guts right now?
Yeah, why not?
It's
all in your mouth.
That. I'm sorry.
You're like,
she was like, this night is worth it.
Just had to bring her down.
All right. The green one is also going to make a run for it here, and because you used your reaction, it is going to jumps up. Say that's like 10 feet up to the ceiling there, and it's just going to skitter across. So 10, 30. And it runs out, like doing this like hiss, and then like skitters out. And then this one up here, it's
Would
going.
Vidania get a opportunity attack? She's up
I
again,
forgot.
right?
You're up, Vidania. Do you want to take an opportunity attack? Actually,
Yeah.
you're so it's at disadvantage because you're prone on the ground still. But you can give it a try with your long sword or whatever.
Oh. 6.
Okay. Yeah. You like just come to, and then you see this thing you try to swing out to get it, but it jumps up. This guy is going to. He sees his one friend die, and the other one's running. So he is on the ceiling at the moment. So he's gonna do 5, 10, 20. He's going to try to get his webbing thingy back first. 4. He does not get that back. But he's going to try to dash as well. Yeah. So you would get an attack of opportunity, Zan. As it rushes
that's
by
only
here.
a melee though, right?
Yeah, so you'd have to drop your.
Could he whack it with the bow? As an improvised.
Oh wait, you don't have. Yeah, you could try to whack it with the bow.
Yeah, might as well.
Well, I'm just saying that as Arik, I am a connoisseur of whacking things with other things. You know, that's all.
So what would that be? What would that be for a modifier on the roll?
That would be let's see. I would say it's a plus 4. It's the damage that won't be all that much.
So that's 19, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Roll me 1d 1d4 1d6.
So that's a 3 plus
3 total.
3.
Okay. 3 points of damage as it's running by, and you just like hit it with your longbow. So 5, 10,
get the fuck out of here.
20, 25. Oh yeah, so this one also is gonna just like, you smack it and you hear like this hissing noise, and it's gonna like disappear past here.
Are we still in initiative?
Yes, we are still in initiative, so let's see here. Arik, you're up.
I'm going to give Erdnot. How many death saves do you have? You have 2 left. It doesn't matter. I'll give Erdnot, and I can't see anything else. There's no sounds. There's no enemies. Nothing. So I'll give Erdnot a potion.
All right, Erdnot, you come to. You're still stuck in the webbing here, and actually, technically, you would have failed a death saving throw because you were acidic. You were getting all eaten up by the acid, so you only would have had 1 more to go. Once I remembered that, but you can roll for his hit points back. He rolls, yeah, because you're feeding.
Roll,
yeah, you're feeding it to him, so you get to roll. 2d4 plus 2.
4 plus 2. That's a 1 and a 4. Plus 2. That's 7.
Yeah, 7 points of healing, Erdnot. You come to.
Come to me, slap like this, like, hey, you'll be all right then. And then normally I would cut him down, but I want to see what the hell's going on in here. So how far can I go? I can go 5.
And I'm like, hey.
10. I think this is what I can hit right here.
Yes. So you.
And I'm gonna Sorry.
So you see, you kind of like climb over your horse here, and you can see it's all. This one's yours, and it's got your stuff is like mostly on it, but it's kind of a little bit strewn about. But this one is all wrapped up, or starting to get wrapped up. This one was also starting to get wrapped up, and up here in the corner you can see Orvustia like hanging from the side here, and she's kind of like halfway wrapped as well.
Could I yell something out right now, just to tell everybody that the girl, I can't remember her name, some with an O. Could I just
Orvustia,
the girl's
yeah.
here?
Yep.
Yeah, I would just tell everybody, Orvustia. Yeah, she's here. The girl.
Okay. All right. Since Erdnot is alive, and all of you have hit points now, we'll say that you are out of initiative. So you guys obviously will cut down Erdnot from the shit he's in, the fucking webbing.
Yep.
I never said anything about that.
Profuse.
So Erdnot, you
I'll
get
use my
cut down.
dagger and cut Erdnot down.
You do not. You're awake and you're back, but you feel horrible. Like you feel like shit. That was close.
The only webbing we're gonna leave on him is the one that goes like right here across his face, so we can't hear his grumbling.
Actually, Arik, as you're cutting through, just a dexterity saving throw because there's still that acid there, the acid webbing that you're cutting through. Oh, were you moving over there, Zan?
Yeah, I was starting to round the corner to help Arik after cutting down Erdnot.
Okay.
That's
go ahead.
So I roll and then it's a saving throw, or is it a straight
dex
throw?
save.
A straight
Dex save.
Dex. 14, 13, yeah, 14.
All right. Oops, I almost did that wrong. So you take 3 points of acid damage as you're walking through there, and Zan also another. You can make a dex save with advantage because you've got the oil of slipperiness, right?
Yes.
You guys are kind of the ones pushing through here.
22.
Yeah. You also take 3 points of acid damage. I rolled 6s on my d6s, so. as you're kind of the ones making your way through here. And as you get up there, you can see Orvustia hanging from there, and then the horses who are. They look like they've got little burns on them as they're lying in some of the webbing, but the webbing that's wrapped around them is not acidic. Just like the webbing that was like holding you or not against the wall was not acidic. So it looked like they were starting to get wrapped up.
Bernard's gonna touch himself with his lay on hands.
All right.
And I'm gonna use
was-
all of it.
Okay.
Yes. Storing 15 points to myself because I don't know how many more little minor burns we're gonna get out of this fucking place.
What did that put you at?
I'm back at 22 now. And who's really hurt? Was it Micaiah or
Me. I'm at
do
5.
do you have a potion you can take?
I can do cure wounds.
Okay, I was gonna say like
Cast
cure
cure wounds.
wounds I could cast on. Abaddon's injured too, right? Isn't she really low or is she good?
I am very low, yes.
And are you out of potions? Or ability to cast cure wounds?
If we're out of it,
another
yeah.
6 inside the bag.
Oh, okay.
Just 6? You guys had 4 potions while I was gone?
I took 2 more, and Micaiah took 2.
Okay, I'll take one out of.
We don't we haven't used them. Just have them.
Okay. Wow, you're really risky.
So
I'll take one out of the bag to take.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorry about that. So could we start to cut down the girl? Oh God, damn it.
Orvustia?
Orvustia.
Yeah, that one. Her. The
Let's
one
call
that
her
sounds like
ovaries.
Which
like
one of you is cutting her
soy-
down?
It sounds like soy milk.
Cutting her down.
I think I'm guessing Zan, since he's right there. I'd probably just start.
Before you attack
I'll
us
start-
with something
I'll
else
use my
that might be
dagger.
worse, like a queen or something. My hunter's mark is still on that one that just finished running away. Can I sense it still? Like, is it still heading away from us, or did it double back, or?
The one that ran, yeah, that you can sense that it's getting further away from you at the moment.
And if it was to be coming back in my direction, sense that instantly also, right?
You would start to sense it coming back, yes.
Okay.
All right. So who's cutting her down?
I am.
All right. Okay. So Zan, as you come up to start cutting her down, you slice some of the webbing away, and as you do that, you can see you've gotten much closer, and her eyes are open just slightly, and she is not breathing. And as you pull open the webbing, you can see these 2 very large puncture wounds in her stomach, and just a little bit of ooze coming out. And as you pull her down, you feel that she is cold and she is dead.
Oh, she's full of eggs too, isn't she?
Yeah.
Aw.
So you pull her
Micaiah's gonna
down.
be so sad.
Yeah, you pull her down out of the webbing, and
Miss Sad Pole.
she is not of this world anymore.
Wait.
Well,
we
this
weren't
is a
that
waste of
long,
time.
right? Well, I mean, we needed
Yeah.
those horses. I mean. But it's like they ate her before the horses. That's kind of weird. Like the horse
Well,
is
they
a bigger
didn't
meal.
eat her. They didn't
Yeah,
eat
they
her.
didn't
just
eat
poisoned
her.
to
Her
death.
body is still there. She's just anyway. So you guys.
I'll start to
go ahead.
probably free the horses.
Okay.
To free the horses up and collect my stuff.
Okay. Are you taking her with you?
Probably put her on the back of one of the horses. Just we owe her that much.
Yeah.
Owe the pole and
Or
owe
not,
that
or
much,
not.
I guess.
We'll cover her in his cloak. Takes off his cloak hide cape thing, and just throws it on her.
And I'll put her on the back again.
Thank you. Can we check her for spider eggs? Because I do not want this corpse exploding full of spiders.
Micaiah would need to do a nature check.
Yeah, I'll let you
It's
can
o-
make. You can make a nature
It's
check.
okay, y'all. There's no spiders inside of it.
I do think
all
that
right,
we
I'll
should
have.
burn this shit.
Making the
I mean,
check, or
I
Micaiah
can do a
doing it?
nature check since I'm right next to her.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a good point.
22.
Checking inside, just like slightly looking and kind of pushing around. You don't feel like there's any eggs in there.
Listen, we've all seen aliens, so I'm just making sure.
It's a good call. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good call. Since I'm by my horse again and I have all my stuff, I'm gonna grab a torch out of my pack, and I want to take a second to light it.
Okay. All right, so you do that, and as you,
Music all somber.
as
Oh no,
you,
I know, right?
we'll say that you guys, Erdnot, you start to feel like your hunter's mark is beginning to fade, and you're beginning to lose track of where that Ettercap is. So, you guys decide to leave before any reinforcements maybe come. And it takes you a little bit to get back, but as you make your way back the way that you came towards the caravan and kind of like come through the trees and like emerge onto the road, you can see a couple of more dead spiders along, like you come out a little bit further up the caravan than when you went in, and a couple additional dead spiders that the rest of the guards and everything had killed. But as you come out, you hear like somebody do this like loud gasp, and you look over, and you clearly can see Orvustia hanging off the side of your horse there, and the pole comes over because he saw you guys, and he doesn't have a smile on his face, like you rarely ever see him smiling. But when he comes over and he sees Orvustia on the back of the horse, he just kind of stops in his tracks and is just like blank in that moment.
That's a bummer.
Well, as we were going out, the reason I lit the torch was because all those gross egg sac things, I wanted to literally light them as we went. And we wanted to torch everything in there.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Fuck this and fuck this,
Take-
fuck that.
take a couple
fuck
heads.
Fuck all those. Nope,
I have
no
my
heads. Just
torches with me. I would have done the same thing.
So yeah,
burn
as
it
you were leaving, so
all. I want this roiling flame to come like out the door, smoke for miles.
yeah, you
Fuck
have
everything
to.
about that.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground.
Yeah, so you did that as you left, and you had to kind of like rush out of there a little bit faster because it ended up being very flammable. So you made your way.
Thank
So
you for not making us roll about getting out of there.
So simple enough to get out. You had already made a path. And so the pole comes over, and you see him just lift up Orvustia off the back of the horse, and he lays her down on the ground, and he's just kind of kneeling over her and just staring at her quietly. And you see other people come over because like nobody's seen the pole have much emotion. He's been very kind of just even healed, and so there's nothing that's giving away anything on his face from the outward view, but given how much time he spent with this person, you can tell that he is upset.
Eric would
Retrieving his
put his
cloak
hand on his
once the pole. Oh, go ahead.
But you're worried about your cloak, huh?
He just wants his
No,
cloak back.
I was going to say something nice to him, because fuck all of you.
Sure.
Eric would put his hand on the pole's shoulder, and he would say, "This is no place for her to rest. Let's find her a nice sunny spot up on the top of the hill, away from this, and I'll help you later the rest."
He looks up at you and he says, I appreciate the thought, but we're only a day or two away from Daggerford. I think bringing her to the city would be best. I will communicate to her mother, and if she is laid to rest within the city walls, at least her mother may be able to visit her, where out here it's too dangerous.
Fair enough.
I just have cloak.
I'll just clap him on the shoulder.
As he retrieves his cloak, rolling it up, he would say, "I know not of her gods, but I know she was a warrior. And if she was a dwarf, she would be feasting in the Hall of Ancestors." And then I stomped away. Still pissed about the spiders.
Zan's just gonna stick around and ask the pole if he needs a hand.
He
Is that a joke?
Ah!
he shakes his head and just like, I think I just need a moment. Thank you.
Take all the time you need.
And so as you guys over here, as you all start getting things ready and hooking up the horses and kind of shoving the dead spiders out of the way, everyone kind of leaves the pole alone. Everyone leaves the pole alone, and he eventually wraps up her body in some loose cloth that one of the caravans have, and you see the Hoper comes over, and for once he's actually very quiet when he helps the pole put all this together, and they wrap up her body and then put her in the back of the Hoper's wagon, where Green Imsa also is sitting there, and she's crying a little bit. Just a person, not a guard used to seeing any kinds of death and whatnot. So she sits near, but not too near the body all wrapped up. No. And you all start heading back on your way. It is about 3 or 4 in the afternoon at this point, so you only have another couple of hours of travel, but the goal is to get out of this immediate area where you were just attacked. And so the caravan continues on, and since this is the first death that your caravan has had, although the last attack from the goblins was upsetting because people lost some of their wares, everyone's pretty quiet on the rest of this journey here. And the pole stays very close to the end of the back of the Hoper's wagon, and just keeps kind of looking over at the little wrapped up bundle in the back of the wagon.
How long are we gone?
You were gone.
That's a depressing way to end it.
Yeah, you were gone for a couple. You were gone for a couple of hours between traveling there, cleaning everything up. We fast track through unwrapping things, getting everything pulled together and leaving.
I mean, like we didn't.
Just
I feel like we didn't dilly dally too much to like get to her. So was it like getting back took like the longest time? They just no matter it was like no matter I feel like no matter how quickly we got there, she was doomed.
So, well, I'll have, let's see. You don't know. Didn't she? Sorry, she's already wrapped up.
It's like,
You don't know if she was dead before she got there, or if she died because they went into her, or you don't know.
This is the story of my life. Apparently, in video games, and now apparently in role playing tabletop games, I cannot save NPCs to save my life. If the world depended on it, we'd all be fucked. Because any game I play, they always die. They don't bank on me to save any NPC.
I was there that time you were playing Fallout, and you were like, "What am I supposed to do?" And I remember Izzy going, "I have never had that person die. I have no idea. You're in uncharted territory."
Well, I think at that point I took too long because I was like scavenging and looting along the way, not realizing that like if I took too long they would
It
die.
was a timed
Yeah.
event.
There's another time where like where I lost somebody in the darkness. Like I think I went too far and then they were like I turned around and they were gone. I couldn't find them again. I'm like, oh well. So.
He has children, ladies and gentlemen. He has children. The worst part about, if anybody knows anything about spiders, what they do is when they bite you, they inject toxin venom that actually not only disables you but starts to melt your inside so they can actually drink you like soup.
Yeah.
Gross.
So there's not gonna be much left of this poor girl to bury. she's gonna
She's
gonna
soup
be like
inside.
yeah,
Why
she's
do you
gonna be
think I
very
wanted
soupy.
my cloak back? I don't need melted.
Well, so when you cut her
Or all
down, she wasn't fully wrapped up yet, so you guys kind of interrupted the wrapping of certain things. But so so as you guys are, talking quietly to not like be disrespectful to the pole, as he is clearly mourning in a very quiet, contemplative way. The fact that you got your horses were alive and starting to be wrapped, but not yet injected with anything, but she was dead, leads you to believe that she was dead before you. She was dead probably before they started wrapping her up. Because otherwise, why wouldn't they kill the horses and her at the same time? She was probably already gone, and you don't know if maybe she was gone and they grabbed her off the road, or if she died on the way. But what I will tell you is that I rolled a 7 and a natural 1 when I did her death saves, and she died. So you don't know when though she died.
Can't save them all.
right.
No.
So we will pick up. We will pick up on, well, on either the 38th day of travel, depending on what you guys. So here's what I'm going to say is, we haven't been able to do downtime roleplay in the Discord for a little while, so that'll be open. It is day 38, and my next thing for you is not for a few more days in the storyline. So those who are interested in reading our adventure continuing, you can head on over to the Discord, and I'll just set the scene for just continuing on, because anything that happens in that channel is canon for your story. So yeah.
To the public, I didn't think it was.
Yeah, no,
So
anybody
must
can
change
read it. Anybody can read
It'll
it.
be a lot of.
They just can't write in it.
It'll be a lot of Arik and Zan and Erdnot talking while Micaiah pipes in and complete silence from the other two.
Well, and some NPCs. NPCs get thrown in there too. And yeah, so we're gonna do our giveaway on Saturday. I'm gonna do some more research into what that looks like. You know what I would like to do real quick? before we go is raid somebody because we have not been able to do that. We've got 14 viewers. And so I just want to find somebody to raid, and you don't have to do anything. I'm just going to find someone. And well, we've got TPK roleplay. They've got a decent number of followers. Oh, they've got 203 followers. So they're kind of like.
What do we do when we raid?
So when we raid, everybody who's watching our channel just shifts over to this other channel, and they get all of those people there. And so like when you go there, just like write messages in the thing saying like, this is a raid, hooray. They'll get the little notification like we got. But I haven't been able to like kind of really pay it forward when we've gotten raids yet. So this is hopefully going to work. I'm also going to wear my pink wig on Saturday because both of them got 50%. Nobody could like break that tie. And yeah, thank you to everybody who helped us get affiliate. We've got like points and stuff you can like do thingies with the critties. That I called them critties because of critties. That's what I was thinking of. Because of Vidania. It's an arrow.
Critty.
Just thinking of Rachel's
Yes.
boobies. And I decided to name our points.
As
love
one
it.
does.
I love
as
it.
one does.
Very, very professional and mature of us.
I wouldn't have it any
Always.
other way.
We're called the bums of fucking
know.
greenest.
Okay, so more to come. Thank you again. We're gonna have all kinds of prizes and thingy-mabobs as I like learn more about what we can do. And yeah, let's raid TPK roleplay. And thank you. See you on Saturday.
Bye, Net Awesome.
wait.
Thank you for hanging out.
Good
It's
night.
gonna be. We've
Bye.
got
Thank you, everyone.
7 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Perfect ending.
And he makes that's like the MGM lion. Beginning then. Izzy,
All
we
right.
didn't hit a training feat day yet, right? You said it was the 38th day.
I'll have to double check.
'Cause, I'm just looking at the calendar. I think we arrived in Baldur's Gate on the 4th of Leaf Fall.
Go to
And then
bed.
there's
Good night.
good night.
Night.
And so I believe we left the 15th, well the 14th, because I have up until rotting 1 through 10.
Right,
I don't think it's the 20th yet is what I'm asking.
It might be. Hold on 1 second. Look at this.
I just get confused with because we're going by how long the trip
The
has
10
been
days,
versus the date.
Fierce. So good night to the rest of you.
All right. See you later, buddy.
Night,
Yeah, I'm
Arbot.
gonna go to bed too. Night, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Izzy, real quick before I go. Oh, Pat, am I interrupting you? Were you in the middle of saying something?
No, I'm just seeing if we got our training in for the week or not. I just wasn't sure of the actual date that it is because I have up until the 10th, but I wasn't sure if it's the 20th or
Yeah,
not.
it's all right. It'll take me some time to get that gold, anyways. I got 'em.
Hey, you never know, dude.
I know,
Could
right?
come across, a treasure chest.
Yeah, hopefully,
Okay.
You could sell your new sword. Find out how much a +1 sword is.
That's good. I could, So Izzy, me and Pat were talking. I had this whole thing I wanted to do. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I had this whole thing I wanted to do with this whole other class and this and that, but now I'm really torn because I don't know if I want to burn that class as a multi-class or if I want to dedicate that to an entirely different character in case this one dies. So Pat brought up the idea of multi-classing into Ranger, which would make sense because he, as my closest buddy in this group, is a Ranger, and makes sense I would pick up some tips and tricks from him. Just kind of osmosis training with him. But I'm really kind of stuck because I really like the idea of not having like Arik doesn't use magic, which I know puts him at a disadvantage, like in a lot of ways. But if I were to multi-class into Ranger, I'm trying to figure out a way where I could do that and have abilities that aren't magic based. Like I know Hunter's Mark is basically like treated like casting a spell. But I was wondering if there was a way that I could kind of take those things and make them into like not it'd be like a homebrew, I guess, but homebrew them as physical abilities instead of I don't know, Pat, help me out here. I'm dying. I'm trying to figure out what we talked about in the Discord, and I can't it's midnight.
Basically, he doesn't want Arik to have magic, and from what I read on the way Rangers like learn magic and spells, it's kind of like they pick up tricks as they go.
Yeah.
So for Arik, I was thinking it would basically run the same way as a ranger, but instead of calling it magic, for him to get the extra damage, have
It'd be like a
slot,
like a focus type thing, instead of
like
instead of magic
playing off
slots.
his yeah. I mean, I told him just suck it up and go with the magic, but I was trying anything I could, and so I came up with the idea of instead of even if a focus slot utilizing his superiority die, where say he was going to cast Hunter's Mark, quote unquote, instead of using the D8 die for his maneuvers, he trades that in for a D6 that he uses as his Hunter's Mark. And when his concentration's up, he obviously loses that die. But it's kind of like he's combining his abilities in a different way.
So the only what's the word I'm looking for? My reservation against it is just that so we already have two rangers. So what ends up happening kind of is like if everybody kind of dips into different things more than one, so like the multi-classing is one thing, but I would say like rangers we kind of have enough of because what ends up happening is that nobody gets to really shine, and since it's still a game, the goal is to like allow like the fighter to be a fighter, the ranger to be a ranger, or and the paladin to, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? It's almost like, so when you had mentioned like maybe
Yeah.
going rogue too, like somebody else already wants to do rogue, so if you start to pull from all the little things, then you
Oh, too
become
much.
Okay.
yeah, you kind of like unintentionally can take away from another player's ability to shine in that moment,
Sure.
and then
That makes sense.
also get too powerful too, because I don't know if that would break it. You know, like I don't know if allowing you to do Hunter's Mark with that added damage and all that, like it could end up making you be stronger than is intended, and then you could, because Rangers, as stuff I've read about, like they're already with that Colossus Slayer. Vidania, the reason why Vidania can like kick ass is because Colossus Slayer plus Sharpshooter plus Hunter's Mark. Like she can just annihilate stuff, which is why things need to like get on her. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so that's my only thing is like if you start to take on all the little things, then it could break it so that you're too powerful and we wouldn't know it right away, or it also could like take away from the ranger's ability to be a ranger.
Yeah, no, totally
What
totally
I
makes sense.
also what I also had said to him is because he's not really using magic, he wouldn't be able to multi-class from Vidania and I as well, because it wouldn't really make sense, like narrative-wise. Remember, I brought that up to you, Adam, how
Yeah.
you would need somebody who
You'd
is
have
a
to get.
ranger without magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
what
it-
I said. He would need
Yeah.
some sort of training for it. So I wasn't even sure if this conversation, like I said, I wasn't sure if you would be even okay with him multiclassing into ranger, because like I said, the training of it doesn't really even line up with anyone in the group.
Yeah, I think
Right.
we're
Yeah,
we're
no,
full
that's
on
the way
rangers.
Izzy. Totally cool. Yeah, the way you explain it all makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
all right.
so
Well, yeah.
so
Well,
other things that we don't have. I mean, we don't have so many, but like a cleric could make sense, or oop, we lost him.
Oh, we
Barbarian,
lost him.
like a barbarian type
I've
thing.
actually I've
sorry,
suggested
my thing.
barbarian to him.
Sorry, my thing froze. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Like you could go full on into like tanking, so like barbarian could work, or there's like the blood hunter that was created for Wildmount, I believe.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
looked into
Matt
those.
Mercer's
Pat brought up like the barbarian, and like it didn't really seem to like I like all the abilities and stuff, but it
Yeah.
doesn't really seem to fit. Like I'd rather stay true with like the
Fighter.
like well, it's not just the fighter. It's like the story is what's important to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not. So that's why like
that's why I said the only one that really like narrative wise is if you went barbarian, as though that was like your heritage. Like I said, like you guys, your clan started as barbarians and then morphed into more militaristic fighters,
yeah.
you know, but like you go barbarian because you've been pushed further than ever, so you're not relying on your skill, your technique, you're relying on your instincts in order
Yeah.
to,
Right.
you know, your to push you forward.
Yeah, I'm still not.
But I
You know
know
what
you're
I'm
not
saying?
you don't like it, even though when you rage you'll take half damage and you'll be right up in the front and you won't have to wear armor. I know you don't like it. It's okay.
If I started with barbarian and then went into took a couple. Whoa, that was weird. Took a couple levels in fighter, I'd be more. I know. Well, the way he like glided into that, like fucking
The
just.
well, also like because it's like dark right there and his shirt is dark, so all I could see of it is his face
Yeah.
and like the beard, like so he looked like that
Talking about how
ghost
creepy you
like.
look. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could just see his face and
Yeah.
the rest of his like head and his shirt just blended into the background.
I know. I saw forehead, eyes, and nose and teeth just like glide